to Review Time with Tim. Subscribe to my channel, comments below, and give me the thumbs up. I got my thumbs up guy. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Today on Review Time with Tim, I am reviewing a 2-year review in progress and still going, okay, mind you. 2 years and going. Back in the spring of 2018, I purchased the Fitbit Ionic Smart fitness watch from Fitbit.com. All right. This is the Lexus model on their website. Okay, so this is like the top model you can get. And it is still offered, this exact same one, today. So let's dive into this fitness wearable. So one of the things that caught my eye right off the bat with this Fitbit was it had like this the gold looking color, and I loved it. Was at the time it was an aqua color band. Okay, I really loved that aqua band, and so I purchased it. You know, I needed a new one. I had a previous Fitbit, link in the description below, of an older model, and it just kind of died out after about 3 years or so. But with this so far, this is 2 years and running now. Okay, so I bought this back in 2018, and we're in August of 2020 right now. So I'm going to go through some of the positives, and I'm going to go through some of the negatives about this. All right, so the positives. One, I like the way it looks. It looks nice on the wrist. I like the fact that it's got the heart rate monitor. Yeah, that just shut off when it's not recognized on your skin. It shuts off, and then it saves battery. That's a great positive. You can change the skins on this. So you go to their website. Some are paid, some are free. But I particularly like this one because I like the classic hand watch, and then it gives me all my things, my how much calories I burned, my heart rate, how many steps, so on and so forth. There's many different setups that you can have for this fitness watch. Once you go inside, oops, come on. All right, swiping. Okay, you have your exercises. You click on your exercise. Come on, you. All right, and then you got running. A little bit of a glare today. You got running. You got biking. You got swimming. It's kind of interesting on the swimming. You got the treadmill. And you got, what's that one? Weights. And you got interval training. And you got workout. And that's all the options you have there for those. All right. You also can set alarms on this. So like if you are wearing it at night, because it can track your sleep, how well you're sleeping, and then it uploads it to your profile on Fitbit. So if say you want to get up at 4 a.m. and you don't want to disturb anybody else because you want to get that 4 a.m. run workout in, it'll vibrate your wrist, and it does do a nice job waking you up. The other thing, excuse me, you have a coach which can help you with your workouts. When I originally bought this 2 years ago, there wasn't too many smart devices that allowed you to load music onto your smart device, and then you could use wireless headphones to listen to it. So, because one thing that I can't stand is cell phones strapped to my arm for running or various other things like that. That really irritated me. So for the longest time, I used like my old iPod Nano, which is the tiny little thing, because it was just, I could just kind of hold it on my wrist and I would still be able to listen to music. So that was part of the reason why I wanted to get this, because I was like, oh, I can upload music to them. And some of the other watches just didn't really seem to fit that function as well as Fitbit had put together. Then there's like other things like relaxing, where you take some deep breaths. You can hook it up for the weather. I've actually never used the wallet function to pay with this. I've never tried that out because it's not what I bought it for. I've used the stopwatch many times. Sometimes I've put Pandora on, and various other things like that. So, one thing that is a little annoying, but it's not a huge deal breaker, is the fact that when you pair a pair of wireless headphones to this, okay, you have to go into settings, you got to go to pair, you got to go to music, because sometimes, for some reason, it doesn't pair with my Beats headphones. Not all the time. So I got to go through and I got to do the step-by-step all the way through. I just can't put my headphones on and press play. Sometimes on the watch, it won't pick it up. I don't know if that's a common feature with everybody, or maybe it's just mine because it was like the new model that came out back then. Maybe they've corrected that now. I do not know. Some other things, people always ask, oh, you cannot respond to text messages on this. You cannot be like, okay? And you can accept a phone call on it, but when you accept it, you then have to get your phone because it's not that kind of smartwatch. And again, I did not buy this Ionic for those features, okay? I bought this because, one, it's a good quality fitness watch, and it had that Bluetooth headphone, music storage, GPS. At the time, had the GPS all into one. Okay, and at the time when I bought this, all those things that I was really looking for, the other players in the game may not have had all those features at the time, or as I felt like the price was just a little too high, and this was the lower price out of all those other smart devices out there. But so for a watch that I've had now since the spring of 2018, it has held up extremely well. And this watch is designed for fitness and movement. And it takes you bumps, it takes you licks. It's going to get dropped. It's going to get bumped on weights and various other things. You're going to get mud on it. It's going to get wet. You're going to go swimming in the pool with it. All right, all those things. And they sell. Let me clean it up here. They sell screen protectors for these things, but I didn't buy a screen protector. I did not buy a screen protector. Oh, I know, risque. And you know what? Be honest with you, there's some scratches on this. I can kind of pick them up here in the camera, but for something that's 2 years and running, the scratches really aren't awful. It doesn't really affect anything. And of course, the band is not as bright and vibrant as it used to be. Something else, though, that sometimes when I'm working out and I have my headphones connected, it drops the wireless signal. And I can't figure out why it does that. But it just all of a sudden, boop, it drops it. That's kind of annoying. And then I think there's something wrong with either the watch or there's something wrong with my headphones. But it reconnects, and I'm off doing whatever I'm doing. That's one thing. Another thing that's kind of annoying, okay, is it does say in the instructions that you shouldn't wear this 24/7, 365 days of the year. Obviously, you do need to charge it, and I don't really care for. It's got like the old MacBooks where it's like that MagSafe, okay? So it does have that, and you can, kind of clips on, which is kind of nice. But then your watch has to either sit sideways, boop, and when it sits sideways, sometimes the pressure slightly moves this off, and then it's off, or you got to either put it face down, and maybe that's changed since then. Maybe it hasn't. I don't know. So that's not, the charging feature is not the greatest. Unlike an Apple Watch, I think that's a great little charging disc. You boop, plop it down. I think that's amazing. Whereas this one, I felt like the charging piece was kind of an afterthought. But if you leave this on all the time and only take it off to charge it for a short amount of time and then put it back on, and especially if you're sweaty or get really hot, I do find that you will get some acne or some pimple breakout around here where you wear the watch. So just take it off, make sure, clean, you got to clean, clean the bottom of it. It does get kind of slimy, believe it or not. So and there's quite a bit, as you can see, there's a bit of a wear here because the color is slightly different now. Because, like I said, I've been wearing this and putting it through the ringer, okay, for quite some time now. Anyway, so this is the Fitbit Ionic, okay? This is a great quality smartwatch. What would I rate this smartwatch on a 1 to 10 scale today? Other than the kind of lack of charger thought and the fact that sometimes it's a little annoying and drops my wireless headphones, other than those few things, okay, I would give it a 9 out of 10. If it had a better charger and it didn't drop my wireless headphones on a regular basis, I would have given this a 10. Absolutely. Because for something that's lasted 2 years and it still works and still looks decent, I think that's quality product right there, folks. There you have it. 9 out of 10, Fitbit Ionic. Highly recommended.